Hello and welcome back to Endless Legend. We are on turn 143. We have stopped the constant rebellion as we've kind of learned how city cap works, and also started learning how approval buildings work more than anything else. It's a bit of a combination of the two, but it's been good. It's been good. We got a haven built here for our little person who, what do we got? Defense, intuition, might, determination. She has a lot on determination. But like, this guy gives +5 intuition. That is really good, especially for this character. She mostly scales off of intuition. So I think let's do that. Graced by premonitions. And then, yeah, we can actually start getting her like the other skills as well. This guy wants to share research. I ain't so sure about that. I don't know about that, Davey. We do have some curiosities down here, so I think I'm honestly just going to do a little exploring with that dude. This guy has been crushing rebellions, but most of the rebellions are gone. There's like one left here. One left here. And one up here. And then we can clear out the rest of these guys over on this spot as well. This does count as being controlled, so we're getting this 50% industry dust science influence now. God, I really wish I understood how camps worked better before. I don't know that these guys are actually healing. I could use her to start attacking these, but you know what? We have a quest up here somewhere. Pin. Ah, now I can also see the Shaper's Temple. All right, well, that's very far. That's for that, like, roaming army. And that's the Aspects Foundry. So I'm going to send this guy up to that. Minor faction. That looks like the Consortium. Yeah. Who are being peaceful to us, which is nice. We got a rewild complete over here. And then a little bit of extra stuff. We're gonna wipe out this camp. I do wonder, can I build on them? No. But we have more Lazulin and the like down here, so honestly, we might just keep building over with more camps. We have rebels here and here. Why don't you go for these ones first? That was a victory. We picked up an item here. What is this? An enervating crystal. When using this skill, deal damage, apply weakened. I think I'll have them deal with the rest of them. And I might actually have this guy close that rift after as well. Before Fortnite, the internet was not degenerate or chaotic. I respectfully am not sure I agree. MOBAs, Reddit, XChan. I mean, I don't know. I grew up on like early Counter-Strike and Half-Life mods, and also there was a lot of degenerates in there. So while I don't blame Fortnite, it's just timed relatively well. The stage of the internet had its lanes. Stay in the safe lane. Don't do anything dodgy. Do some relatively harmless but illegal stuff, or full-blown degenerates. Know who, where those sites were. Like, so I grew up in the era of internet chat rooms, with like things like Palace chat. You know, this is even like pre-Habbo Hotel. And I'll tell you, like you would go to these websites that were just chat rooms, and they were all basically what Omegle is now, you know? Like you'd get all types of degenerates in them. No shortage. Ooh, we scoured here. Dragon root. Cool. What the hell does dragon root do? 20% influence income if we can stock it. I like that scour allows us to like get different resources. There's the approval, the city gardens. A monsoon. Immigration policy.
Think on this.
Allows us to grow the other empire's populations in their city. I don't even know what your populations do. I'm gonna refuse this though.
Unsatisfied.
I'm not really feeling particularly kind to my neighbors. And I tell you what, as we start building some of these improvements, I can also then start doing things like attaching these to nearby cities. Which also means I can get more primordial last lords. I'll grab another one of these bone daddies in the meantime. Dreadlords for the Dread Duke. Cut up all these guys. Oh, and I guess we have anomalies like all over, or like leviathans, curiosities all over the place. Oh my god, and another monsoon means we're also going to have like a bunch of the world open up to us. This is a rift. That's awesome. Kill a doom wraith that easily. Don't even have to fight it. When using this skill, deal damage to target units, extra damage based on determination, might, and recover half of the health it's damage dealt. That's pretty nice. Hammer strike is also determination and might. Yeah, let's give him that. Give him some sort of attack ability. So a rift opened up here. This guy's built some temporary bridges that look like maybe they just collapsed. This Doom Wraith has respawned as well. I think I'm going to want to bring in multiple armies for him. What are you doing? Why are you going that way to attack him? I will never understand that. Force Blast? That feels useful for you. You don't really have much in the way of wizard skills right now. I do feel like I should also be building a camp down here. You know what? If I can just place it right there. Why the hell not? So... I guess I'll try to found a camp over here as well, just to cut these guys off. You can maybe grab some of that stuff. You suddenly have a need for more population. Happy to do that. Grab a couple monkeys as well. Some more lodgings. Some more lodgings here as well. Whoa, I lost a ton of population. Before any other empire, you reach the objective of a deed. Be the first to have 100 population. Draw a hero. Ooh. Fortunately, I lost like all my good last lords or whatever they're called. I still don't get an archer. I guess this faction just doesn't get archers. Which is really, really frustrating. This guy's a city slicker. This guy's a big monkey. I guess we'll get you. The Duke Palazzo is your only other friend, so the only friend really you can have here. So let's do that. We have all sorts of stuff. Exalted Determination, maybe. This sword also gives you determination, shields up a defensive expert. Archite plate and luminous plate. When you have 6 intuition, add 4 determination. When eliminating a unit, gain a shield. I'm going to give you that. 6 intuition adds 4 determination. Enervating translocation, hymn of censure. We'll go with the potion. I never really use the potions. Extra defense. Extra health. When defending, gain shield. I guess let's go like strong defenses. I kind of just want to say like do that, because that'll spark that, which will then spark everything else. Determination and resilience. Let's do this. Huh. So I just lost 5 hero points. They didn't allow me to apply level ups on both those things at the same time. Little glitch, I guess. Half the stuff I might click on is going to portal you anyway. Not sure I put red alongside 4chan. At least red is where you can limit yourself to subs. I mean, you can technically do that on 4chan. Like 4chan has different boards, and some of them are safe for work. Or at least like this was the case many moons ago when I used to be on 4chan. Like a long time ago. You're an infantry hero. Someone's gonna have to build you an army. You also get a hero haven. So I'm gonna have you build right there. Year 5, the year of trepidation. Let's get the upgrades for our units. We have another council slot. Eight resource dust on resource deposits. Industry and population slots. Approval on City Hall. Strategic costs on units actually is kind of good at this point. Battle spoils, dust upkeep, battle spoils. The professor doesn't do anything. I'm going to put you in. I'm also going to change you out for... population slots for artisans and scissors. I think this is the better guy here. Yeah, and then the Duke goes there. These other ones I'm happy with. See how it carries on. You are about to complete the diversity warship victory condition. Yeah. Close. Still kind of far off, though. This guy's built a haven. I give him determination points. So that was sacked. You've got to come back for the Doom Wraith. You're gonna join in this guy's army, who's then also gonna get ready to fight that Doom Wraith together. Use this action to instantly teleport your army to another rift you have discovered. Now, here's an interesting thing. I could use this as a way to teleport across my entire empire. I would like to close some of this rift first, though, I think. But I don't know, man. Maybe I'm fine leaving that open. You've got a swarm here, but I don't really have any interest in fighting them. There's a foundry here that I've been needing to search for forever. Everything I suspected was true. The old masters fashioned us. We were their tools, but now you are free. My people will be angry, but they'll know the truth. Before I leave, I must complete my work here. Gain an observer. Have at least 60 dust on your city for 5 turns. Yeah, I don't think that's an issue. Guard of the current. Peacemakers. I don't know what to do with you right now. I'm gonna fight these guys and take Puppeteer's hands. When eliminating a unit, a horror joins the battle. Oh, that's pretty good. You know what? This guy could probably get my camp built over here. My appeasement is back up quite a lot. So why don't I start building things like scriptorums? And then you're going to settle a camp there. This could be attached to... Well, that's meant to be attached to Dominion Keep. So why don't we just do that? This can get attached to this next turn. And this rift still needs to be closed, but we'll get that in due time. So the two of these guys... Yeah, this secondary army is 4,000 points. I don't think this is an issue anymore. We get ourselves a nice little weapon. I guess we'll close the rift. So this territory can be attached to Deep Shore. Seeing that a lot of these places have been raised. Oh yeah, we're missing a ton of population here again. These rebellions did quite a number on us overall. This guy wants to build a camp over here. But he's just kind of cruising through some dudes in the meantime. Do you need more determination? I'm not even sure you do. Let's give you charge. After all, you are a juggernaut. So we built a camp here, but there's nothing here. So we're going to scour and then rewild this zone. And then... so those can come down, and maybe this guy can just go across and meet them. I could beat up those bugs, but I really have no reason to. And we're nowhere near to that, so I'm just going to pull these units back. I guess this guy can explore. You have some good anomalies down here. You should actually build a science spot, but you can't yet. I'm kind of thinking about just having you build like more works. But honestly, like maybe just improvements is the way to go right now. I'm certainly starting to feel that way. This guy seems to have crazy movement. So I'll have him gather up as much of that as I can. And I do kind of want to move on this hive as well. Matriarch's Tale. Seems like it's going to end up being dangerous to me. Experience on new cities, dust, industry cost on military districts. You know, our approval is like back up through the roof again here. These guys are making some pretty valuable stuff. I could just give them the mine, the drill right now. And then keep going. Nemki, hello. How we doing, dude? Been a while. Good to see you. Did Norska get their rework? I don't think they ever have fully gotten a rework yet, no. Giving up on news of the DLC. It seems to be getting delayed so often. Pay attention when it actually launches. Yeah, Total War went from like putting out 4 DLCs a year to now doing like 1 DLC a year, maybe. It's become very, very hard to follow it. All right, these guys are really don't love how greedy they are entering into my land. This homie's closing a rift. Why don't I fly around in the meantime and just like pick up loot with him? You can still build a haven. Choo, 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 choo. These guys can come in here. Join up with you. Fighting some random solisks down here. Grab the loot. Destroy the village. I guess these guys are also hostile against me. Oh, rebels. Just grab all of that stuff. Maybe a little more improvement there. And honestly, this is probably just going to get attached in as well. What we have to do is we have to find Thalanite and Irodine, because those are like our win conditions. Oh, there's also a rift right here, but I can't see it. As the last lords, and the turn with the lord's estate on 8 different types of minor factions. Suppose that tracks. You know what? I got to deal with these guys, so let's move back. You guys got that rift closed. You guys are getting loot. Looting and scooting to those lower levels. Yeah, I don't know what he thinks he's doing here, but we're going to stop that army. That's not strong enough to be rampaging through our territory right now. You're just going to settle a camp. This guy's missing 2 dreadlords? 1 dreadlord? 2 dreadlords. You know what? Let's just do this. And now they're done. Right? Now I can go back to doing the things that sort of matter a bit more for this guy. Start actually getting like really good improvements in this city, for example. Extra population for artisans. Experience for new units in the city. I mean, that feels like probably what I should have done a long, long time ago, but... One of you can specialize into a Dreadlord. And I think I'm going to end up having to go to, like, war with the necrophages maybe soon. Population here is a real issue. Completed a scour, giving us access to auric coal. Okay. You're out of movement points, which means you're dead. I don't know how the hell you just moved that far, but... You're gonna grab this loot. And then I guess just come back for right now. You're gonna keep moving up that way. These are 2 Lazulins? Yeah, I'm fine with that. We'll rewild these. And then I guess we haven't really explored down this way, so that can be their next area. Give you more attachable cities. When it does return to Dawnbreak, though, the agitation is undeniable. There's a little VLC pylon here. Agent Wonders 4 might get proper Season 3 announcement before Total War Warhammer DLC. That wouldn't surprise me. They have officially announced it. Like, they have confirmed Season 3. But they just haven't, like, announced what it is. They haven't said the expansion pack yet. Truly a Blurst community. I'm proud to be a member of it. Blurst is accurate, I think. Tramp from the Lady and the Tramp? No. Not opposed to visiting that reality. It's not a bad reality. Visiting Cthulhu's pet hamster, Sir Fluffernator III, challenging you to a dance-off. Was this a dream or just a busy morning? When it does return to Dawnbreak, its agitation is undeniable. You seem distracted. Is something wrong? I have learned things, troubling things. It's not our responsibility. When discovering the truth, knowing my people once helped subjugate this world was not a pleasant revelation, but I accepted it. After all, we were the servants, not the masters. My determination to help you overcome your curse was renewed. I poured over every path your constitution, the suits, the life force, the dust, and I learned something unthinkable. I can't hold it against you. Like us, you do not own these sins, but it's there and I cannot unthink it. You, lords, are descendants of the old ones. Bum, 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 bum. My compliments for your discovery, but the cure comes with a mighty catch, does it not? Living a normal lifespan, keeping in balance with Saiedans, these things should be welcomed. How long does a half-coral, half-machine creature live? We measure things differently. Maybe you recognize what we sacrificed with this cure. A severance to the line of the old ones, that should fill you with pride, with joy. They were monsters, you needn't be. We might be the very last of their number. It's not our duty to keep their flame alive. They were magnificent as well as monsters, after all. When we met, more than anything, you wanted to help me be rid of your rapacious nature. The shame, the guilt was consuming you, and this is your chance. There was only one choice, Council. Extinguish the flame. Archimedes' scroll. +1 influence on primordial last lords. +1 attachable territories on your citizens. Destroy Archimedes the Seer, or destroy Galliard's rebels. And unlock Archimedes the Seer. This seems like a better option for me. As the last lords decide to move away from their primal nature in the quest's ending. Do I get anything else on that quest, or like, is that it? Oh, we also got the upgrades here, the final specializations. Also, influence per city level. Fortified city. Collections Bureau. Approval for citizens and artisans, but negative for scribes, but dust per scribe. Or customs, which is negative for citizens, negative for artisans, dust. Distant landscaping allowing the creation of anomalies? Oh, I want that. A dust-infused leech. When equipped, adds extra health per stat. These guys get an upgradable blood tyrant. And an ancient palanquin. I'm just gonna pacify these dudes. Knife wings. Like, I don't actually need this guy though. So mostly just wanted to not be fighting them anymore. There are some rebels up there. Dang it, if I grabbed that, I could have reached them. I guess let's do this. Add these guys to the city. Yeah, now that my cities can, like, grab so much more population, it's so interesting. That can be attached onto Stonehold here. Ah, here are the rebels. You're trying to kill these bugs. Marquis Galliard's forces have been crushed. The rebellion is over. Archimedes has offered themselves for official duty on the council. The lords stand on the threshold of a new era, Archimedes, one where we no longer prey on the weak, where we can stand with honor, and it's all thanks to you. I am a cog in the great machine. Without Leofric, without the Lord's desires to rid themselves of the cure, there would be no cure. You do yourself a disservice, but nevertheless we're grateful, and I am thankful for your continued to dedicate yourself to the Lords. Have at least 4 out of 4 Protectorate slots, and we'll get honorary knighting. Instead of sacrifice for the realm, minor factions can be turned into military units, which will remove the approval malice and rebellion risks on minor faction villages. Interesting. Quite interesting. Where are these two? This guy's an army of dreadlords. So I guess they're done their duty. Let's bring them up north. Got 4 out of 7. 3 of those. I still haven't found, I guess. Basically, I'm just hoping for the this monsoon giving us the information we need. So, haven't played Age of Wonders in so long. Feels kind of overwhelming to dive into it with all the reworks, though. I mean, they're very good reworks in Age of Wonders. Do highly recommend. It was a Monday. They're always weird like that. Are we gonna try to become mortal? I mean, I don't know. We've made much progress in overcoming our baser instincts. Important steps, much will change in the realm. I hope your courageous principle to rule is not one of those. To the lords of the Amber Plains, reborn on the world of Sayada, and the companions who aided their renaissance. Consumes foreign population. Each absorbed foreign gives 20% on the next unit. Non-Last Lord pops who were knighted but haven't become units result in the next army buyout being less costly. Huh. So I can just start knighting monkeys. Basically.
How about?
How about no? Okay. Ooh. Some weird stuff here. I don't know what that resource is. But I guess the coastal waters are going to go down here pretty soon. You've got yourself another level up. When outside battle, move more. Why do these all scale off of might, resilience, determination, intuition, resilience? You have a lot of resilience-based things. Teleport. Oh, I'm gonna give you that instead. Now, they were hunting those bugs, but I don't know where they went. Here they are. No, you were hunting those bugs. Done. Good to see my punching bag here, he says. Okay, this place desperately needs population. Brother Brooke, why are you here? I wanted to see you. I heard the battle was intense. I thought I could do with some company. Talk to me. You really want to know? Every waking moment I relieve the blows, hear the screams, and see their lives draining away. I am deaf. I can't sleep. I can't feel. I can't be among the living. You can, but you need time. Sayada's a brutal world, especially for a soldier. It's no wonder you're suffering. Lone wolf? No way. Embrace. The waking nightmares will pass. To shudder what might have happened if you hadn't come. You saved me. And winning a battle gets science. Sure. This guy grabbed 2 points out of that. You are determination. Stack those right in. And then, ooh. How delicious. An underground citadel. We'll seize this and actually get to have ourselves a little fight. You there, you there, you there, you there, you there, you there, and you there. Teleport to a target tile, deal 30 damage to adjacent enemy units. Oh. Yeah. Good grief. That was effective. Good little opening round. Done. Victory. Leashes, maces, some other stuff. What do we got? Orchida quarries. Oh, and Leviathan Ichor. Okay. So I'll rewild this place as well. Interesting. These guys always look like they're at half HP, and if I try to heal them, it takes my money, but it doesn't do anything. Monkeys. This is a very strong monkey army. I think I'm going to send you over to start fighting the bugs, because they're just kind of too close for comfort. You still need some approval, so let's give you that. I feel like you could start working on other things. Science prescribes. Yeah, that's pretty good for you. This place has a crazy amount of bonus pop. Uh-oh. Too many monkeys. I actually think bigger than my capital city. Might not be surprised they seem to have decided they want to become a Bond villain. Random overheard conversations. Oh, about their immortality? How they're planning to... Yeah. This was like the head of China and Russia were like talking on a hot mic, and they were talking about like creating organs and then replacing organs in everybody to live to be like 140 years old. Hell of a conversation. Hell of a conversation to hot mic, that's for sure. I don't know what this is, but I can't wait to find out. Thorny problems. I am the shrubber. With all these thorns and spines growing, it seems you need my help. I arrange and design shrubberies, but I'm very good at trimming them. Remove forests. I will take you on my council. But I guess I probably won't actually take you on my council. Oh, a foundling army of necromancers. Oh, I didn't realize this settlement had become hostile to me. I guess when we attacked them previously, or absorbed them, or something of the sort. Now, that research station is always kind of a good choice. Get those bonus on the anomalies. can upgrade. You can upgrade. Immigration. A little bit down here. Okay, okay.
Think on this.
No thanks. No thanks. I'm not sure what to do with you right now. You are also going to fly to take on the bugs. Damn, dude. I guess you are too. Are we going full on war with the bugs? It does seem to be like where we're moving. This city could use some chickens. What do these guys do? 2 influence while at peace. All right, well, let's grab as many of those as we can. It's really nice that we can just absorb so many guys now. There is some restoration over here that should happen, but I'll tell you what, I'm going to do that so I can grab that anomaly. I might build a trade post in there as well. I guess let's just attach this to Deep Shore. It's a bit of a why not. This can then also be attached to Stonehold. Leviathan Ichor. And then... Alright, so it's like 1,000 to attach anything else. Get 20 dust on all of our cities. Oh, wow. Okay, we're actually getting close to just like spanning the world and having the entire lower half of the world under our control. That's really funny. I did not realize we had gotten that far along with them. Okay. Yeah, and there is a rift down there, but I think that's in the sea. Right here? Unlocks the distort action, creating anomalies. 50% turn cost on landscaping actions, and 50% predictability for season predictability. Still doesn't really seem like it's a ton, but I guess we'll grab some more science. Acknowledge that. Ow. I took damage for that. We're gonna grab that dust. And I feel like this guy's job is gonna be scouting out everything down below here, so we'll just keep him around. Where did this monkey come from? Oh, okay. So it doesn't give you a discount, or it I guess it does give you a discount, but it mostly just gives you free units. Free-ish units. Yeah, that's still fake. Well, I guess they can join him. Why not? This guy's some industry. This guy's some lodgings. He still has a bit of unhappiness. Oh, there we go. Please tell me that knight's name is Nee. Full Starship Trooper / Helldivers. Just diving into the oceans and taking everything out. So I think this is the final monsoon. No, I can't say that for certain. By the way, that Necromancer's game I played, I realized this game I've only seen on Steam wishlist for more than a year. It's got a good character background generation thing. Do you think it would be the kind of game with a lot of replay value, or the kind that once you worked out how to do things, you'll end up doing them almost exactly the same every time? I know if you want to get all the achievements, you have to beat it 3 times. There are effectively 3 ways to beat Necromancer's Tale. We kind of went like the evil path. It's not quite as clean cut as like good versus evil, but that is sort of what's going on. But I think it's got some like pretty good replayability, I would argue. Can we... I guess, like, what's their quest? Because I'd rather quest them. 30 titanium to the Shrine of the Deep. Yeah, man, we can do that. I don't have like any armies around here. This guy? Boom, 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 boom. This has got like Chrono Trigger vibes. I like this track. You guys are going to go here. You're going to heal. You're going to grab whatever that science is. Now, I think I'm just going to start attacking this guy. Just frankly because I can. So what is this? Dustwater Depot. Oh, so the luxury resources expand as well. Oh, wow. That's really good. 20% dust. This is plus 20 dust. That one's plus 20%. This doesn't have an effect, but we'll use the booster, I guess. Just because, heck, why not? So I still got to find these 2. That's our big thing right now. Yeah, so I think I'm gonna go to war with you. How do I do this? Diplomacy?
We aren't so different.
Unjustified war. Has a substantial negative impact on all public opinion. Very low public opinion. Aha, okay. How do I decrease my public opinion? Well, that helped. $35. nemesis heroes. Oh, I need my opinion to go down here. Borders trespass. Lasting peace is giving us plus 20. Yeah, I guess I could just start attacking them. Here's green. Ooh, and amaranthines. I'm gonna settle a camp right there. Get some green stuff. You're gonna go here. Talk to some chickens. They want us to destroy local troublemakers. Sure thing. Problem done. So those guys are all pacified. There's also green stuff here and other red stuff. So I was correct. I just had to wait for this monsoon to be able to win. Sure, you can build a camp there. I guess this guy will start going this way. Ooh, another natural wonder. This is cool. Big crystals with like shadow tendrils around them. Agent didn't make a zombie girl harem, so there's that. I mean, I kind of did. Think the background you choose for your PC has a good amount of effect on how things progress throughout the whole game? Yes, it absolutely does. Yeah. Without a doubt. Leofric, violet glass. Have you had too much sun? It's described. Giant crystals of violet like boulders of glass. I've never seen anything like it. No sign of anything else. They're wreathed in plumes of smoke and earth. I can't imagine what created it. Bring back the samples for some approval. Or dust. This could be valuable. Why not set up a fence around it, claim its bounties, and demand money for those who wish to examine it? If we give the army a bit of a rest without letting them be too idle. And a bit of revenue. Very good, sir. What does this do? +1 to all resources per turn. All tier 2 and tier 3 resources per turn. Well, that wins us the game, basically. That's incredible. Ain't that just something else? What is this? Vile bark deposits. 25% science on cities. Talk to these guys. Let's see what their quest is. They want aqua dynamics. Oh, no, I'll get aqua dynamics if I have at least 7 science on my haven for 5 turns. I currently have like 18, so that should be good. Some Gorogs down here. I guess let's talk to them as well. Propose shared research to the necrophage. That's going to be a no for me, dog. Even though this is a really good item. Pay or move. We're going to pay 30 titanium here. Pacify all those guys. So we'll rewild that zone as well. Maybe if I just start killing them out in the open, it will cause us to war more frequently. This army is exhausted. Oh, because it helped that other fight. There's a doom wraith here somewhere corrupting this village. Down here, maybe? Ooh. Well, let's talk to these guys and see what they want. Destroy pests. Okay, we can do that. Oh, auric coral. I think something is going on with this unit right now because it appears to have unlimited movement. And it's just monkey rolling around the map. So I'm gonna take advantage of this in the moment and just do some extra exploring, I guess. Why not, right? Cool to see the map sort of like expand in front of us. Nero, Nero. Hey, here's another faction. There's the coral people. Nero. The Ken of Sheridan are up here? No, these are more coral people, actually. My bad. We've got Crystal Cap, Luxury Resources. Trying not to stand on all their territory. Very, very funny. Have I broken the game? Yes. Yeah, I don't know what happened, but for some reason this guy has unlimited movement right now, so... Oh, I can even go over rivers with him. A rift! Good to know. Ooh, what are you? Yisradil deposits. Oh, wow. I guess I could just do this to gather all of the curiosities in a single turn, which is kind of hilarious. I don't know that I will. I think we've kind of explored enough. I was just kind of curious about poking my nose around, but sort of have what I wanted out of this. Which was like, where is all of this stuff? Floating gently in the air, you find a fragile-looking glass box that hums quietly and arcs electricity in a strange, beautiful curves around it. You appear to be sentient and mostly harmless. Please note that I am not edible. We are harmless, says a voice speaking in the wilderness. What strange being are you? Old and tired, but not so tired of being old. I wish to continue to age, quietly perhaps. Could you help me? It depends. There's a band of Gorogs ravaging the area. One look at me, I can guess. Open it up, look at the pretty lights. I will give you 600 science if you kill these Gorogs, he says. Where are these Gorogs? Meow. Oh, okay. I guess because we're just exhausted, we can't do anything. That feels like enough exploiting that. Do all my characters have unlimited movement right now? They do! Interesting. Oh, this is Duke Weybridge. Okay. Can't get around most of this. Oh, I should have used charge. What a fool I am. I'll attack him. Oh, I think these guys are just stuck up here. Yeah, the Duke should be fine, though. You can do a big AoE right here. Bonk, bonk, bonk. Bonk. You're still a little too far. I am bleeding, which is not great, but he also heals as he kills things, and he should be able to start killing all of these right now. Like if I do that, you can probably execute him. And then you can execute him. Oh my god, you get to keep using this ability over and over again. So if I attack him, I can execute him. And then I can use the charge attack. On him, let's say. Oh, I like that ability. Just gives you unlimited uses once you upgrade it. That's very funny. Like, so good. Excellent. So this gives us another little camp down here. Ooh, and a cutscene.
A great civilization shapes these lands, lords. Keep your wits about you for riches and dangers.
Looks like bugs to me. Blood of the Old Ones. Talisman of Focus. Legendary. Applies focused stance to self. Immune to all negative status effects. And a legendary spear. Applies curse defense to targeted units. Drops defense to 0. And War Master, when attacking, ignores the defense of targeted units. Two-handed weapon. You already have a crazy two-handed weapon. Attacking a unit with damage maximizes critical strike and power slash 3. I could give this guy this spear atop the dragon. And I might just give him the Talisman of Focus because he doesn't really need this might-based item. Drops all of his stats a little bit, but like, not that I'm concerned about it. This drops your stats a bunch. What gives you shields when eliminating units? No, I think I'll keep that on you. But you can equip that. Dust infused eye. When did I pick this up? Molecular strengthening. I feel like I should probably give this to you. When using this active skill, a larva joins the battle. Oh, wow. I didn't even realize we had that as the ability there. I got a bunch of these. I got Shuriken runes, casting idols, desiccated conchas. Shuriken Strike and Cruel. This one heals. You have Exalted Determination, so why don't I equip this Desiccated Conch, because that'll give you Determination, which gives you +2 to all stats. Still no pets to be found, but... Dream Haze. And another quest. As your soldiers approach the site, one of them cries out, the others rush close, anticipating conflict, only to find the source of the terror is a bloodied corpse, one among many. Torn robes and elaborate headpieces make the identity of the dead clear. Treasures and trinkets are gone, and all that remains are the savaged bodies of unseeing seers. This was a slaughter. They barely had time to defend ourselves. We found tracks, several trails leading away through the brush. All right. Over there. Oh, well, I actually have an army right there. Yeah, I'll take that. I don't really care about that crab already. Tracks and the noise of battle lead your soldiers to a shadowy site. Charging in with weapons drawn, they find a small party of unseeing seers fighting off a clutch of vicious Onoroi. Were these the beasts that killed their companions? The seers are marked by dark tendrils that emit a violet light, but before you can ask questions, your army is part of the fray. The monsters are dead. May the mists stay dispersed. We seers are thankful for your intervention. I am Piraze. I'm sorry we couldn't aid you earlier. We saw your fallen comrades. The Onoroi must have been persistent to chase you all this way. No Onoroi killed those seers. We did. Turned on your own flesh and blood? They hated us for what we were, what we are, withered. All I wanted was to find others like us. The Forsaken. The other seers were supposed to help us with safe passage to Forsaken lands, but they plotted something darker. We should have foreseen our fate. So you killed them. They made the first move. It was us or them. For your trouble, a Seer heirloom fit for a great warrior. We wouldn't have defeated these beasts without your intervention. I wonder if this is like the final race to be added into the game. I haven't seen them at all before. These guys have a quest? Yes. Protect this city from roaming armies for 5 turns. Protect Dill. What is DYL? Just this little camp? Oh, cool. The edge of the world. Oh, cool. Unlimited movement. I forgot. I don't know what's going on with that, but I'll report it as a bug. These guys are going to have a quest too. Have at least 1 trading post for 5 turns. No problem, dudes. I think we can handle that. So we'll stay over here and stop any roaming armies, I guess. These guys, I guess, are exhausted. Those guys should heal. I'm gonna try to limit everybody to like the 3 points of movement if I can, because I feel like, you know, it's a little bit cheaty. And then I do have this claimed, right? Yeah. Controlled by last lords. Gain control over this last lord. Claim this territory. Just going to attach that to make sure that we do, in fact, have that claimed. Just in case. This is Deep Shore way over here. This is sort of like the edge of my territory. Don't really need approval. Just influence could be good. Yeah, I guess influence across the board here is worthwhile. Right, and I do have this rift. We're breaking the game and using exploits. That's Spiff and Brit gimmick. True. That's true. I mean, I really don't understand how it happened. Ooh, I actually need titanium to build these things. That's quite interesting. So might as well beat those guys up. Ooh, and that's a rare wizard item. Soldier's Litany gives you shields. I mean, so it's gonna drop his determination, so he's gonna lose a bunch of stat. Oh, he didn't lose stats. Oh, it dropped him 2-6? I don't understand, but okay. Sure. Yeah, everybody literally has unlimited movement right now. You're gonna build on that guy. Did we get a quest from these dudes? Have at least 3 districts with a merchant house. Maybe I just bribed them. Where am I going? What am I doing? This city's got all that, so I guess let's just get some more purple stars, like across the board, basically. All of this I could build camps in. But also, like, all of this territory I could as well. The Gorogs are gone. Good job, everybody. We killed the Gorogs. Sure. Let's build a camp right here in the center. These guys are peaceful to us. Can rewild. I don't understand why I'm not getting these right now. I also didn't know that I could just do this. All right, well, that's... We're about to get the wealth condition. Seven empires. 4, 5, 6, 7. This means I need to ally with 3 players, pretty much.
The kin salute your fortitude.
I don't have any of the embassies I need for that. Soul sapping. I gotta try not to spend that right now. The enemy cloud has been detected by an army who is currently on guard. Okay. Well, let's just leave there. And I guess use our unlimited movement to scout this territory. Started a world quest. In a dilapidated pile, we find a cozy, fragrant home of a hermit. We're explorers and discoverers. What can you tell us of this lands? I know of you. Grand cities, crowded streets, relentless noise. Hardly a paradise, but you know the worst? I'm fascinated. Do tell. Monochrome, rigid, flavorless, predictable. Where are the interplays of cultures, the riddles of new language? Have at least 5 different populations on your city for 5 turns. Kin of Sheridan Hermit. How is this guy living under the sea? I mean, I understand that life is much better down where it's wetter. I don't know. Maybe I'm meant to have this much movement. Maybe this is meant to happen this way. Is there a rift down here? I thought there was meant to be a rift. Just go start every quest. Ah, you think you're pretty special, huh? Your armor's quite fancy. You're quite blind. I'm the proud leader of a powerful nation. Yes, I'm pretty special. Passers-by, aren't we a little prancy grammar pendants? You don't impress me. I once had an empire that ruled the entire world from ice to ice. Further proof that history is widely and variedly interpreted. I can prove it. I have maps and knowledge. And you can't have them unless you give me a lot of dust. Yeah, okay, that's pretty easy. Anything else down here? A spaceship? Well, this brings me questions. Thought I had this game, but it was Endless Space too. I really enjoyed Endless Legend. Cool, we get more of it? I mean, we might have just gotten our Endless Space tie-in right here. Why the excitement? It seems that others visited Sayada as we did. This thing is full of mysteries. Its form appears to be very new, but perhaps it's very ancient, similar to the metal in the oldest runes. It burns and dents as if it fell flaming from the sky, yet it doesn't have the form of something that flies. It might have lain here for weeks or centuries. Do not let it be defiled. It's unholy. Or what secrets does it have? I want to guard it. Not that I want this money, but let's learn its secrets. I would have them only for us. Let no one else disturb it. Crash site. +3 science on science tiles, +3 dust on dust tiles, +1 pop on population vocations. No one has claimed it. The hydrocorns down there could be a bit of a problem, but only if we let them. I guess I lied about not using all my movement. I just don't know what to do. I can't just calculate it. All right, that guy's gonna go all the way home. You're building another encampment here. Yeah, it doesn't seem like I'm actually generating these despite, you know, having things on them. I feel like we're having quite a few weird glitches. Oh no, not auto explore. Don't turn you on auto explore. You'll literally explore the entire world in a single turn. You know what? Maybe I could use more dust. Lots being built. Grant treasuries, citizen science, and lab techs. Vortex off the next stuff. We better get... Immigration policies, win-win relations. I'm gonna get this one because it looks like I will have a bunch of bonuses from it. I like breaking games and exploiting them, so I'm removing the grudge. More fun for the gimmick infringement. Manipulating it is fun. I mean, it's definitely something that, like, I don't know how it happened. I'd really like to know what caused it. I also can't heal my units anymore. Yeah, and like none of these things are actually generating income. None of the tier 3 stuff is. Interesting. Ooh. I'll seize this. I don't think we've ever used this guy in combat. Oh, his power, it's a power thrust for him. Target is too far. Oh, that's crazy. Uses half of his HP, but then just like kills everything, basically. Wow, who would have guessed 6 Dreadlords would be... 6 Dreadlords and a level 25 hero would be this good. Whispering spears, puppets' hands. Units, full life units cannot be healed. Yeah, something real wonky's going on there. Have 2 veterancy levels on your units for 5 turns. Okay. Well, we certainly have that. I don't know what this guy is doing. I think I was going to hunt some bugs with him as well. Maybe I'll hunt these like hostile dweebs here. Oh, okay. We're going to go around that way. Yeah, I'm even able to move after combat right now. Which is definitely not meant to be the case. Monkey. Monkeys. Oh, I can also summon Amarantines as well here. Where's that spaceship? Over here. I don't think this place is being attacked anymore. So I'm just going to keep going. No, these guys need to go heal. They've been having too much fun. These guys wouldn't, though, if I wanted to pull them over. Now, is that just going to be infinite movement? Yes, it is. Okay, so I'm going to skip them halfway. Try not to break it all too much. All of his havens are here. Oh, he also has a rift. I think I might be getting a little greedy. Coming in like that. Yeah, he's got a lot of armies right here. This is like, I think his... I don't know if it's a city, but that's definitely his main army. Okay, are you just broken? Can you no longer heal? Concerning... If I click this, will they come to my village? Nope. Uh-oh. Now we got trouble. Now I got a bunch of destitute little rock guys. I goofed it. Okay, hold on. I have 6. 6 for 6 here. Is it possible to get more protectorates? And I guess like my next question is if I get rid of somebody, and put someone else in, will they create a new empire? How similar is this game to the Heroes franchise? Be more specific on the Heroes franchise. When you say Heroes franchise, I think of the TV show Heroes. So I'm not sure I have a comparison to give you. Final Fantasy, there's nothing wrong with casting Reflect on your party and then casting a max level damage spell on your own party so it reflects 3 times onto the boss. Truth. That's a mechanic. Here, oh, Heroes of Might and Magic. It's got things similar, but I wouldn't really say it's a Might and Magic game. Like, the combat is not based on getting a bunch of different mana types to cast spells. It's not that same sort of grid-based combat. Though it is similar. I guess I would say the combat is more like Heroes of Might and Magic than it is something like Age of Wonders. It's kind of a middle ground between the two. And there is a lot of like going out and exploring, but not quite in the same way that you gather resources. It has much more city building involved in it than something like a Heroes of Might and Magic game does. Which is not something I would say generally has like a lot of city building. Yeah, let's grab that extra influence. So, did that work? No. See, yeah, now the chickens are there, but the other guys are not. I don't love this victory condition. Clear 20 fortresses. 6 researches. Built 15 wonders. Have 80 pop. So, I mean, I could switch to that. Control 32 territories. I mean, that's also doable. Kind of feel like we should reset. I might just do this really fast. I wonder if this is going to like fix some of the bugs that's happening right now. Good work. No hint of unrest the entire Cloudbreak Festival. Okay, well, that worked, I guess. Search this temple. Yeah, it's still kind of hard to get to. You're about to complete supremacy. Am I? Oh, yeah. That is true. So if I can find 14 fortresses, which I gotta be real, I don't think exist on the map.
Let's see.
I'm gonna accept this. I need to get this guy up to a higher number. Needy refers to a state where the other will actively look for a way to benefit.
Please, we should find
Non-aggression
accommodation.
pact.
Very well. Something to consider. Excellent.
Keep your called.
How about
Prevents them from sending you any more called population. A grieved Tauhuk that possess an obsession that changes every monsoon. Oh god. What have I just signed up for? Alright, I now have everything on the map, basically. Without your part in the inquiry, I would no longer be here. You have my thanks.
How about
Sure. I mean, it looks like I have no answer but to go like hyper diplomatic if I want to win.
What of Sayada's
So-
future? So,
Do that. Do that. Do that.
we accept.
Do that.
So,
Do that. We gotta get them up more. We're working on cultural exchange. I think this is just gonna give me plus 40 to everybody. And then I can get win-win relations, which I'm hoping kind of does whatever else I need. Ah, cool. Okay, my movement is fixed. These guys are fleeing. Yeah, okay, the movement is fixed. So, who knows what caused the glitch, but it's over with now. These guys have full health. These guys do not, so I'm going to send them back and try to heal them still. These guys have full health. Probably go kill those hydrocorns. Yeah, okay, everything is like working properly again. Boop, 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 boo. I don't know if improvements are really like the way to be going right now, but Use an old WoW, maybe MMO general term, inventive use of game mechanics, which comes down to the devs did not intend it, but it's not enough to get you banned, right? Unless you're the guy who found out how to solo Nax as a mage, then you get banned even though it's the dev's fault. Oh, did that happen? That's ridiculous. Animation weaving to speed up attacks. Interesting. See, I always like don't mind if there was like a technical thing you can do, like bunny hopping, for example, was something back in the day in a lot of FPSs where if you could time your jumps properly so that you jumped basically the moment you hit the floor and always changed directions, you would lose friction as time goes on, so you would actually become faster and faster and faster, but it was incredibly difficult to do. It took a lot of skill until, like, technology started kind of keeping up with it, and then people were like, oh, I could just, like, bind an auto clicker and stuff like that. But in general, it was one of these things that was, like, quite a cool thing that I liked that was in games because it was difficult to do. So it felt like it was, like, deserved. You're running an awful lot, buddy. This guy here, he's you're running an awful lot, eh? My approval ratings are not doing so good because I have a lot of destitutes. I could probably actually just fix that by making some jobs. Population slot on pop vocations. Buyout cost on districts, improvements, and units. Well, that's going to make everything else cheaper. All right. Couple over here. Get a couple over those here. I'm sitting on a pretty big stack of influence. You're kind of maxed out. You could be added on the East Watch. What about these guys? We added on the Daval's Reach. That was totally the wrong one to do, but okay, whatever. I'd like to get this swaying tree added. Build up all that stuff. Okie dokie. Impress me. Where did that come from? The treasury. There's a lot more. Oh, okay. Okay, sure. Get out of here. Here you are. I'll be on my way. Did I mention your armor? Wonderful stuff. Very robust. Very practical. Rewards earned. None. Great. Glad we went through that trouble. I don't know what this guy's doing. His army kind of really sucks, though, to be honest. There's a rift down here. I'll have you close that. You're gonna kill all them bugs. Just keep upsetting those buggy boys. We'll keep adding. This is Dominion Keep. Grab that stuff up there. on river. Approval. This guy's gonna need me to actually start building things soon. Can only be built once per empire. Science per city level. I think this city has the most science. It does. So I'm going to give it that special building. I guess I'll give it that one too. I am making these resources now also. You grow your armies in both skill and strength. An excellent feat. Okay, they're happy. They're happy, I'm happy. He's running. He is bringing a lot of troops down here, though, to deal with this horde of dragons. I need to be an allied territory to start leveling these guys up. You know what? We should probably start buying these then. Because I think we're going to need a lot of them. I got a funny feeling we're going to need a lot of them. When starting a battle, give shield to this unit and all friendly units. Yeah, take that. Great deal. Slaughter these unicorn. Win 100 battles. Win 101 battles. I suppose. This guy's got to level up. So this guy now has 0 stats. Oh, but apparently he has 9 hero points. Determination. Oh, I do not know what happened with this dude. All right, that worked though. That fixed him. You're just going to keep getting more monkeys until we run out of monkeys to give you. Which actually seems to have happened already. Okay. I can probably stop knighting troops here. I don't know who else to give him. Maybe these riders. I gave him like 2 of those at the 3 juggernauts. That might work. Makes sense unless something's changed. One I hated was on the COD map where you could get outside the map. Snipers would do it. You could still hit the people in the map, but the hits on them didn't register. People were doing that with the new Battlefield. They were finding ways to like clip into terrain so that they could just be a barrel poking out of a mountain. Which is it's pretty funny. It's pretty funny. Definitely very annoying, but also pretty funny. Now, that was 20. I am 10 points off and 5 points off.
We survivors should stick together. Indeed.
That got him, which means it should also do this. Deeper collaboration. Oh, okay, sure. I think I just won the game. I think 7 and 6. Be the first to reach this path's objectives. That should do it. What are these guys' upgrades? I need Dread Dukes. I have enough to do one of them. Cool. God, that guy's army is chunky. Don't have enough to do you. So, if I end turn 169... This is your last turn. Win the game.
Orphans of Ariga, outsiders on Sayada. We lords emerged victorious in the race to be ready for the Old One's arrival. Courage and honor had won the day. When the Old One stirred in the depths, no lord could be in doubt to its power. Cloaked in our great suits of plate, we trembled as a great column of light stabbed towards the heavens.
Cool.
In our ascendance as Saida's supreme empire, we awaited its benediction. But the Old One seemed unimpressed. Soon the world turned darker, emptier, the spark gone. Nonetheless, we are Saida's lords, and this is our world.
Okay. Wow, we really cruised up on score. We were playing on like a pretty lower difficulty, medium difficulty, I guess. So we're certainly going to crank that up quite a lot because we lost challenge pretty around turn like 100. Favorite minor population, Gorog, the monkeys. Most profitable resource, Hydra meal. 128 curiosities collected. The longest sitting counselor, Bear Lord, since turn 1. Yeah, that's true. Somehow my food output is really high, which is really funny because we don't eat food. Industry cranked. Dust cranked. Influence cranked. Science cranked. Yellow, they are the science guys, so no surprise that I saw them come up. Agent playing on Kotaku difficulty. Approval. This is probably the funniest one for us. Yeah, look at this. This is when we just started building as many cities as we possibly could because I didn't know there was a city cap limit. And it was like, you're past your city cap. You're twice past your city cap. You're 3 times past your city cap. And then it was like I built one. I upgraded our tech so that we actually could have one less. And then it was just like building all of the approval buildings. That's really funny though. Wow, the population was crazy from like turn 30. We kept pretty on pace with tech. This is interesting to see. You know, I thought I was building a lot of science, but I guess I wasn't really. We had very few units. We lost a lot early on trying to clear out some shrines. This was like during our big rebuild. Yeah, I feel like if I had managed to get those guys to level up instead, we would have tracked a bit more in the middle here. Maybe. Yeah, cities we went really way too hard. Territory was kind of nuts. Yeah, score. I don't know. I don't even know what this huge spike is here at the end, but... Oh, I think I just built a lot of territories. Or this might have been once we finally started unlocking the ability to add additional territories to our cities. That was a big one. Learning that the tech changes the way that works. Like that, because I thought I thought it was like a Last Lords thing where we could only attach one camp to our cities. But now realizing that, oh, no, you can do quite a few. It makes a big difference. Custom faction. That's really fun. So next up, we're going to try the Tahuks. Evolved from giant desert scavenging lizards. Defined to devotion of the sages, godlike figures of infinite wisdom who once walked among them. So I guess we'll go for the left path, which is about building monuments. Which again, like I don't know if that's like one of the final techs you get. But we didn't even really run into them. Allows us to funnel research into powerful actions like stars, light, service of spirit, eternal sunshine, and esoteric delegation. Observatories grant wide visibility, provide food during monsoons, and science the rest of the time. They can be upgraded. Religious festivals allow them to convert some of their population to fanatics known as the Called. The exact effect of the Call changes with each festival, and they can be sent out to spread their message to other Empire cities. Yeah, that's kind of fun. I find it really strange that the economic victory also requires you to be super diplomatic. You know, I guess the aspects are the same sort of thing. I kind of felt like if I could have gotten all of the minor factions to support me and then made a bunch of money, that should have counted, but I don't know, there must be some degree of strange balance with that. I do look forward to redoing a necrophage run and just doing like proper warmongering as well, but we'll definitely try the Tahuks next because we haven't seen them yet. We can make them look nice and fun. What are the customization options for the Last Lords? Okay, you can't like change their color or anything. Just really their symbols. Fun. All right. Well, this was our first actual complete run of Endless Legend. Next time we'll play on probably the second highest difficulty as well. See how that one feels, and then bump up to the big one after that once we've seen all the factions in action. That's going to be it for the end of this run. Thank you for joining us. We'll see you back here next time. Until then.